important. Especially, we are going to start something called integrations. Integrations are very important. If we are good in integrations, okay, you can easily get the job. It's my promise. First thing. Okay. Second thing is, sir, you are giving this much of hype, no? KGF level of hype. Okay. Is that difficult, sir? No. If it is dead easy, I am again saying it's dead easy. Only thing is, to understand integrations, you need to have some logical thinking. You need to have a base platform knowledge. Sir, I don't know table, sir. I never created a table. Can I go for integration hub, sir? Nowadays, people are coming like this. So teach me integration hub, sir. Very good. Do you know table creation? No, sir. I never created, sir. I never touched ServiceNow, sir. Correct. These kind of people also there, especially these kind of things will come from US. Okay, US students now who migrated to US from India, they don't read. These consultancy people will pull them, and then they will say, "I will assist you to get the job. You need to pay this much." They need job first, then they will learn. That's how the people are like. Not everyone, I am saying. Please excuse if I make it a generic statement, but many of them. Integrations will save us, and integrations will get the jobs. Important. Again, I'm saying. Second thing, now let's start. Why integration we understood, okay? It's an advanced topic and it will give you, especially, see, there are two ways to define anything. What it will give you or what it will give to process. Process, let it be, we don't care. But what it will give us, it will give you good salaries. If a normal guy get 10 lakhs, an integration guy will get you 18 lakhs or 20 lakhs. There is no limit. Okay? And okay, the value also in life. Not if you, we have 10 people, not everyone can do all integration topics. Okay, so only one or two people can do integration work. Remaining and all people will be like normal jobs. Okay, catalogs and all. It will give you weight also. So that's why we need to learn. This is the purpose. Okay, now the second definition is why integration is needed for process. As what is first integration? Anyone can tell me what is integration?
Mm, to connect to instance,
To connect
Multiplication.
to connect to instance,
to connect to
we need
instance.
an integration.
Okay, good. Then to
Different
connect to
sources.
different sources.
Yeah.
Good. Second thing. What else?
The connection between ServiceNow to third-party system.
By the way, don't tell any definition which is related to service now initially. Okay. It's fine if you
Okay, that
tell.
we have party.
It is fine if you tell, but generally don't tell. Generally, what is the meaning of integration? Get the overall idea. Then that idea we will apply to service now also. Yeah. What is integration?
Connection between
So
two
it is a
systems.
multiplication.
It is a multiplication. Good. What else?
Combining.
Combining. Good. What else? By the way, can anyone tell me not ServiceNow example of integration? Difficult, sir.
It is REST SOAP APIs.
I said not ServiceNow example. I don't want to hear any about
Uh,
ServiceNow.
Sir,
Sorry.
addition and summation is integration. We have studied in 12th maths, sir.
Okay. Addition and summation. Okay. What it is? Why we call that as integration?
Oh, can I tell?
No, let
Can
him. I didn't understand his thing, so maybe let him finish it. Why we call that as integration, sir? Can you please justify?
Sir, in the 12th maths, when we have studied addition and summation, means we are integrating nothing but we are, adding and summing them. So like that concept was there. Yeah.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you, sir. Next, anyone? I want a non-service now example of integration. Anyone?
So integration has to do with connecting of instances, like migrating from one software to another. It can be within eBond, or it can be within a one instance and an external instance.
Mhm.
So it has to do either connecting two different, it can be two different software together, or it can be two different instances also together.
Very good. So connecting two softwares together in okay, two things together. Why we need to connect?
Sir,
To perform single action.
To perform single action. Very good. What
The
else?
collaboration we do on YouTube's and Instagram, I think they are also the examples of integration.
YouTube and Instagram, best example. Good. What else? Okay. So see here. Okay, in a simplest way. Okay, every answer is right only. Okay. But what is integration is it establish a connection between two platforms, two applications, two environments. Connection, communication. That's where integration comes into picture. Okay. The example is sir integration of okay Instagram with YouTube. Okay, if we post one video in Instagram, the same video can be uploaded into YouTube also. One video only, but it can be seen in multiple places. I don't know whether it is really there or not, but I'm just telling based on someone's okay this thing. Okay, uh, example. Okay, now let's make it in a simplest way. How many are using? Maybe I don't know US people, but we use some apps in phone where those apps will help us to pay the bills. Okay, in India we use something called phone pay, GPay, okay, Paytm, something, correct? Maybe in US also you people will use something, UK, US and also, correct, to pay your electricity bill, water bill or something.
yes.
Do you all use it? Yes, US people, US students. Yes, everyone uses it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so now very carefully see the phone pay application. Okay, phone pay. I will say electricity bill. Okay, I will use phone pay. Okay, every month, first maybe or fifth or sixth, I will open all my bills. Tuck 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 tuck. 5 seconds or 5 minutes, I will pay everything. Not even 5 minutes. Okay, 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Okay, maybe some 6 7 bills will be there. Internet bill, EC bill, water bill. Okay, so all the bills I will pay. Right. So now electricity bill it's okay, but why it's not coming? Why this is coming? Oh, this is a search. Huh? What is this? What is this browser is behaving like this? My developer instance is dying. And your developer instance is
It's
working.
not working in US also, sir.
Then good ma. My in my house power is
Actually,
there.
it's not working.
It's okay ma. Then if my in India na we will see like this. If power is gone na first we will see the neighbor's house. Okay. So if both are not working means we are good. Let it come. Okay. So anyway I don't we don't need that much now today. Okay. Maybe instance. So I will take maybe a page where you see the data. Okay, let's say like this. Let's see. Okay. So in everyone's mobile, one app will be there like this. The app may be called as Phone Pay. Okay, this is how it shows. In Phone Pay, there are so many icons will be there. Okay, where to go now? Very good. This is open this page. This is good. Okay. So in Phone Pay, there will be multiple applications will be there like this. Okay. So for everything. Okay, good or bad, everything. Okay. Wherever something happens now, they will open up one kind of this one. Okay, donations. That also they do. Right. So if you want to donate it, you can donate it, right? So like this is the now if you see one this is electricity one. Okay, when you click this electricity one, okay, how to open it? Right? If you select this electricity one, then based on your location, you need to select your respective board. I belongs to Karnataka. Okay, so here we have something called Bescom Bangalore, right? Or maybe if you are from Assam, maybe this one. If you are from maybe some other place, that maybe this one, this one. So electricity respective board you need to select. Then it will ask you to enter your bill number. Okay. Then once you give the bill, let's say I given my bill number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then whatever the current month bill, automatically the bill payment will come here. Okay, where it is coming, where it is displaying in your mobile, in your phone pay application. Okay, based on the bill number that you give, service number, whatever it is, the respective month payment unit you will see here. Good. Now you will just say pay, and then it will ask your payment bill. Okay, then you say yes. Then after that you say okay, it's completed. Okay, once it is completed, now means once you see this one, again if you go to this page and then again if you search, it it don't show anything here. It will show zero or it says you already paid. Like this, everyone are using some other applications. Am I right? Any one applications. Correct? Maybe this is one example I picked up, but you may use any one, at least one application in your life, human life, to do anything. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, yes? Okay, so let's now understand what is exactly happening here, right? So phone pay is available in which where it is available mobile in your mobile. Good. So in phone pay application, okay, you see EC that EC one, then you opened it. It asked a number, okay, consumer number. Hmm. So the consumer number and the consumer details and the bill details, every details of this electricity related are storing in which database? Where this number plus the information about the number plus the amount that needs to be paid for that month, where all these details are storing. Are they storing in your local phone pay application?
No.
No. Okay. So
No.
there is a Bescom. Okay, in my example, there is a server. Okay, maintained by Bescom people. Okay, in that Bescom server, there is a table called customer table. Okay, in the customer table for my account, there is a number. Okay, and attaching to this number, there is a payment. Okay, maybe 590 rupees I need to pay for this month. This is there in Bescom server. Okay, in one of the table, this amount is there. Now when you go in this application and then when you give this number and when you say search confirm or something, it is pulling your details and it is pulling the amount also. Correct? That means from your phone pay application you are reading the data of a table of different server. Is that reading or is that not reading?
It's reading.
Reading.
Is that reading or is that not reading? Reading, everyone? Do you all agree it's the
Yes.
reading?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is reading it, then it is getting the data, reading the data, getting the data, and displaying here. Sir, why it is showing in this format, sir? Why it is not showing in the tabular format, sir? Whoever developed the PhonePe application, they developed in this way. It's the application development, not ServiceNow or database thing. Good. Now you are getting the data, you are seeing the data very carefully. See, okay? One part. Now what you do? You just go and then you pay the bill. Okay, once the bill payment is done, you see a thing here. correct? So now see, you paid the bill, right? So if success, right? So now if what if success, okay, what if not success, right? Now what happens is you are here, you are in this application. Now you paid. When you paid, this amount will go to, okay, from phone pay your bank account. So see here, if success, now your bank account amount will go to other bank account. Okay, this is also communication. We think about communications here. Don't think about integration, ServiceNow, Jira, and all. We are not talking anything about in ServiceNow here. I hate ServiceNow now. Okay, good. Now, when this payment is done, once you get the successful confirmation, okay, here you will give the positive. Okay, give a message. Where in okay, good. Now, one more action is pending here. Okay, if failed, okay, give message and show same thing. Okay, in these two cases, if it is success, okay, you are again going to Bestcom server, your consumer number, your table, and then if once this is paid now, maybe you have a checkbox true or false type. Okay, so payment done, true, 0. Payment not done, don't touch anything. Okay, 590. So based on the payment here, you are again accessing your Bestcom server, your table, your data, and then updating something here, making to 0 or untouched. First transaction, you went there and then you read the data and then you showed the data here. In second transaction, again you went to your account and then you updated the record. Are we updating the record? Think about CRUD. Okay. First time you did, you read, okay. Then second time you do you also. If this one is successful, then what it will do? It will go and update your thing in Bestcom server. Am I right? Yes or no? Are you understanding it, my everyone?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
First time when you are seeing this particular details means you are reading the data. Okay, reading the data of the server. Second time when you pay the successful, then this will send a command to go again back and update this value to 0 or maybe something like confirmed or paid. That means you are updating it. So from phone pay application, you are controlling your account, you are seeing your data, you are paying the bills, or you are updating the things. This is the integration. You are using it daily, you are using it. Okay, I'll just open Swiggy application. Then I see a restaurant details. Then I will order things and then I will book it. They will get me the food ordering. So this so and so application is connecting to that database and then getting me the data and showing me here where I'm selecting it, choosing it, paying it, getting the food, enjoying it. Understanding it? So now if you see this way, everywhere integration. There is no, there is nothing, okay, runs now without integration. You agree now? You all agree?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you understood why why we need to learn integration. Okay. If you want sit and then do only common things, then you don't need integration. If you want to do beyond things, then you need integration. Am I right?
Yes.
Everyone, yes? You all agree?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, we understood, sir. General meaning we understood. When it comes to service now, what is integration? What you do here? Okay. In service now, what we do is, right? Uh, my, give me 1 second. Hmm. Right? So let's talk about one scenario. Okay, we will understand the integration in with a little discussion. Okay, then you'll catch easily, right? Before doing things now, if you understand integration exactly, then the learning will be more meaningful than directly doing technical part. Okay, so let's say I have, okay, SKFacts, right? SKFacts is a kind of banking sector, financial. Okay, and now SKFacts is 50 years old company. Okay, so when it started, okay, it was started with a normal, okay, the first person who used SKFacts, maybe they were started using or maintaining the data in the form of books. They have a lot of books. Okay, so if anyone want to open a account, they will give a passbook. Anyone know passbook? Bank account passbook. If you go to SBI bank,
Yeah.
they still
Yes,
give
sir.
passbook. Correct?
Yes.
Correct. So if you just deposit some amount, they will just do and then they will stamp it. That is called passbook. That means they're still using the classic way. Am I right? Yes. Now everything, if you want a simple statement, you can go to login and then get the okay statement. Tuck 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 tuck. It will give you a nice PDF with the company logo and address, everything. Correct. But this 50 years before, not like that. If you just want to go and then my father is a kind of government employee, right? So he needs to go every month, 31st or last day to the district, and then there will be a kind of treasury where he needs to collect the money. Okay, and then he needs to travel back. It's 2.5 hour journey to my village. Okay, so while he is coming, he will get all the sweets. Only one day he will get so much of sweets, mixture, gitcher. Okay, that day we will be like enjoying. Okay, my mother likes Mysore pak, I like something. So he get every my brother need want like kind of doodh peda something. So he will he will get the sweets, but also he will get a specific favorite sweet also. Only one day of month, and then remaining 34 29 days we never even touch or we never even dream the Mysore pak or any sweet. I like Mysore pak. Okay, by the way. So he needs to travel and then go and then tell and then get the money and then go. So that's how the salary structures are, that was maintained, okay, when I was kid. Now salaries are directly coming to your account. Correct. So the bank which was established 50 years back, okay, initially the bank used to maintain the data in the form of books, ledgers, we call it as general ledgers. Okay, then computerized came, computers started. Okay, then they they started keeping the data in the kind of Excel sheets and then storing in normal local computers. Then storage is become more and then database come. Okay, then database also associated with applications. Now cloud came. Okay, good. So I the SKFacts company have one application. Maybe let's say we see in the transactions, correct? So let's say we are also, our platform is using one tool. The tool name is maybe, okay, SK tool, SK issue tool. It's an inbuilt tool. Okay, this tool in-housely we developed it, and the purpose of this tool is to report incident management. Okay, it was developed in maybe 90s and till 2020, almost 30 years we used it. Okay, it's an in-house tool. The purpose is incident management. it will help us to manage the incident management. Everyone till this point clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, as the world is trending, okay, the other platforms and other tools are giving lot of flexibility, right? They will do what is, okay, okay, this discussion I think we didn't have, okay. So one nice company came, okay, so you have this much of big company and this much of employees and you are having this much of data, and why you are using your own tools? Because you see a lot of, okay, maybe let's put it in a different way. Okay, so I am SKFacts. Okay, I sat in a park, let's say like this. Okay, and then one of my friend, okay, let's say he is my friend. Okay, so Anil Kumar garu came, right? Right, he is my friend and he is the owner of one tool. Okay, maybe the tool is maybe, okay, just check, it's a cloud based tool, let's say ServiceNow, right? I'll tell you one common discussion. I will tell you, okay? Just to understand the discussion, right? Sales people, right? HR people, sales people, they are more specialized in that. It's not, we don't need to point that way, but anyone who are selling, na, the mindset I am telling it, okay? So understand it, okay? I I'm sitting in the park and then I'm eating my pallis, okay? Cashews, kishes and all. Then he came, okay? Hi, hello, SKFacts, how are you? Then I said, good, good, and all. I said, then he said, how is your company is doing? Okay, then it is doing great. I said, so how you are managing your issues and ticketing and all? I said, okay, we have a SK tool. Okay, it is our own tool. Our developers developed it. We are doing great with it. Okay, now one powerful question will come. Okay, I just want to understand. Okay, because I also have some tools. Tell me, like, what are the challenges you are facing with your tool? Good. Okay. So now what could be the answer from SKFacts? That guy, either he needs to say I don't have any problems, but generally he don't say, okay, because he's a friend, no, he will say, okay, maybe it's a old tool, okay, sometimes it is slow, and see here, think, okay, every point that he speaks, how it will convert, very carefully see, okay, he is casually telling, even the flow also you observe it, okay. My tool is a normal tool, okay. It just we just use it for service now. Sorry, we just use it for instant management, ticketing, and all. And it's a simple tool, but now we are facing little hurdle because last week some disaster came. So the data movement, because it's in-house tool, we faced a lot of issues. Okay, and every time the database is getting loaded, so we are facing some issues with the load balancing and all. And now to maintain this data, we are also maintaining a database, okay, data center, and I recently purchased 10 servers. And we also have a great team of database team, maybe 20, 10 people are there. So this is where we are concentrating more and we are spending a lot of money here, but all are good. So far we are satisfied. This is how I will tell to my friend. Am I right? Everyone? This is the way you also tell your problems to your friend, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, everyone. Yes. Did I made any mistake here? Escape Act did any mistake here by telling all this?
No.
Yes. No. Correct. Now, okay. Whatever the problems that SKFacts told is the business opportunity for Anil Kumar. Why? Is first he said slow. He said database, okay, data maintenance, DB maintenance, okay, and he said, okay, disaster. Something happened where we faced some issue of losing the data or maintaining the data. Okay, disaster, disaster. Okay, then he said cost. Okay, and then he said manpower, and he said also slowness. Okay, good. Now Anil Kumar, after 2 minutes, when SKFacts is good in mood, he will say, why you are putting this much of efforts, this much of struggle, that too, why you are struggling with this kind of old tools? Why can't you go for a cloud-based tool where it will be robust? The word called robust means fast plus more automated, robotic, robust. Okay, and data. If it is a cloud, you no need to do any maintenance, you no need to do purchase any licenses, you no need to even see your data. Okay, the cloud people will manage it. You just access it via an application, and you don't even have any issue with disaster because you are not protecting your data. Someone is protecting your data. Okay, cost. You are maintaining this much, na? You are earning also this much. So if you just go, you are more or less spend the same thing or more, but it is more effective. Okay, so if you have 5 crores rupee, will you go and buy 5 lakhs car, or you will look for a maybe kind of 20 lakhs 30 lakhs car, no? Let's say your need is 5 lakhs car, let's say like this. Okay, middle class mentality, but you earn 5 crores, so you go and buy a car of 25 lakhs, or you still go and buy 5 lakhs car? Everyone,
5 lakhs.
you still buy 5 lakhs cars even though you earn 5 crores. 5 crores means how much, we calculated
Yes,
in
sir.
crores. Okay, that means 50 millions. If you have 50 million rupees or dollars, will you go and buy 5 lakhs car or 25 lakhs car? How, like million? I don't know how to say in millions. Okay, US language. Okay, so obviously we'll go for higher car only, correct? So
Yes, sir.
when you is maintaining this much of big company, you don't care about the small expenses when it is giving really a value add to the service in a long term, correct? So obviously what SKFacts will tell, okay, I will look into it. Then this guy Anil Kumar, okay, immediately call Anusha Garu because Anusha Garu communication is good. She is from marketing. Then she will give a demo, okay, and then she will tell, okay, this is what my tool and this is how it will help you and this is the cost optimization. Okay, this is how you will get everything. Blah 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 blah. Very classy words she will tell. Then okay, Anil Garu got a customer of SKFacts and they will migrate to this tool, okay, to ServiceNow. Story started. Till this point, everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Everyone, till this point clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Any questions in this part, ma? So far, in this till this point, any questions, please, from anyone? Any questions? No questions. Correct. Now, see here.
No, sir.
1 second. I think I had some good news. It's gone. Okay. So now come back. Okay. Here there is a tool and there will be a tool. Okay, and this tool is being used by all the people of the organization, and the same organization people are going to use a new platform. This is called migration. Okay, so now people side, when if you are a normal end user point of view, this is what you till today, till January I was used to use this application. Okay, whenever I have issue, then I used to use this application to raise an incident as an end user. Okay, from March onwards, they implemented something called ServiceNow, so I have to use ServiceNow. This is end user point of view. But development point of view means our work here is first thing. So let's say this project is planned to complete by December. Okay, so December 15th, okay, or December 13th, my lucky day, is the day which we are planning to start our service now. Means our organization people needs to start service now. So live date, expected live date is December 13th. Okay, so service now start, right? To make this available for every of your user, okay, what are the things we need to do? We just go to purchase service now and then give to them, they will start using it. Is that the correct way? Our marketing team will buy service now, they will give 3 instances. Then we will ask our 35,000 people to start using service now from December 13. So we will just give a clap and then send a mail. From tomorrow onwards, start using service now. Can we say like this? Is that correct?
No.
Can we do
No.
it?
No.
No. So if it is no, then what is yes? What is missing here?
So we need to migrate the data
Hmm.
of our
Okay,
company.
so you said data migration. Okay, good. So let's say in this tool, okay, from last 30 years we are using it now. So there are around, okay, 5 lakhs incidents are there, total incidents. That means data. It can be users, it can be groups, it can be incidents, whatever the relationship, everything. The same data needs to replicate in ServiceNow also. First important answer is data. Good, thank you. Next, what else? That's it.
Change management.
We'll do the data and then we'll ask people to start using ServiceNow. Tell me.
Change management needs to be handled.
Change management. What is change management here? Why change management came into picture? We are talking about only instant management. Okay, this tool is only for instant management. Okay, just talk about instant management only. Good. What else, ma?
Need to educate the staff
Need to educate
how to
staff.
use service now.
Okay. So if our target date is December 13, maybe from November 13, November 1st onwards, start educating everyone. Like, okay, there is a tool called ServiceNow, and if you want to learn ServiceNow, go and join SKFacts. Or if you don't want, then just go and start using ServiceNow. And this is navigator. This is how you to create a ticket. This is how blah blah blah. Educate users. Okay, good. What else?
Thorough training.
Training, educate users. Everything is comes under same thing. Correct only. Okay, training also. Good. What else is missing?
So need to build the communication.
Hmm. Educating people is also kind of communication only, Nama. Whatever it is, okay. Making ready, okay, getting the people ready is our point. We did it. We are talking not about people. We are talking about we. What you do as a developer. Think from that way. You said you need to load the data from this tool to this tool. Okay, good point. Educating people, training and all. We don't give training. Okay, we don't do demos, videos and all and share them. That's not our job. Okay, we're ServiceNow developers, not a kind of okay kind of support people where we will educate it. Okay, what else? What else is needed from development point of view? Please tell me. What is
We need to convert those data into service now
data?
table format.
Data only, no? Done. Data we already covered. What else? Please think, developers think. I'm giving hints. Developer think.
We should check
We need to
the
develop the workflows, flow of work.
We need to develop the flow of work. Okay, incident management doesn't have workflow, so we don't need to create any workflow. Okay, so maybe if it have workflow, maybe you can do it. Okay, good. What else? Think.
Copying the code, the script for the previous.
Okay, so copying the code or script. So see the tool SKFacts SK issue tool, no? that tool, they designed one image of incident management. Correct? So even though it
Yes,
is
sir.
ITL process, ITSM incident management definition, if anyone opens the incident page in this tool, it may have a separate maybe 10 20 fields, okay, and it may have a communication, it may have a notification, it may have a logic. Correct? If a category equal to software, assign this ticket to software group. Okay, if he is a VIP person, okay, make it to priority high. Okay, if ticket is closed, send a mail to, okay, customer. So those kind of all definitions are there, no? Correct? It can be a field, 10 fields extra, it can be a kind of, okay, UI policy kind of, or a client script kind of, or a business tool kind of, or a notification kind of, whatever it is, which are the current configurations of this particular tool, right? When we are expected to move to ServiceNow, the same logics needs to be implemented in ServiceNow Instant Management also. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone,
Yes.
you all agree?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, you agree, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, first thing is, okay, image replication. Whatever the image of incident management in SKFacts, SK issue tool, okay, the same image needs to be replicated in ServiceNow Incident Management. When it comes to, when I say image means it covers everything, the definitions. Okay. So once the image is replicated, then next you can pass the data, right? So from this tool to this tool, you can copy the data. Second part. Now you agree? Data movement, data migration will be the second part. Can we move the data first and then image replication second? Can we do like that?
No, sir.
No. Correct. We can't do it now because let's say in SKFacts tool there are 20 columns are there. Okay, column A, column B, column 3. The data is there. Okay. Now in service now column A, column B, column C not there. Then how you move the data? If you don't create those three columns in SKFacts instant service now instant application. So first you need to create those three columns, na, before you move the data. Am I right, ma? Everyone? Yes, you agree, ma? Please acknowledge.
Yes,
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 I
sir.
agree.
Yes. Okay. So image replication first thing. Okay, data movement second thing, and then last communication training and all, like this is all not our technical job. Okay. Now, sir, let's say December 30, your lucky day, we are planning. Okay. Can we, how we plan it, sir? Do we plan like 12 December 12th, cut this tool, December 13 on this tool? We'll do like this, or for some 3 4 months from December 13, make these two tools available. People will use that, people will use this. Slowly we will reduce it. So first start with IT people. Okay, move IT people to here. Then facility people move here. Then slowly decommission it. So we will run these two tools simultaneously, okay, commonly for next 3 months. Then suddenly one day you close this tool. You plan this way, or you plan like cut on 12th and then start this one on 13. How you plan?
Slowly moving.
So generally any migration, na, like, okay, we will do like this. We will be running both tools simultaneously for some time and then slowly we will migrate it. We don't cut and paste it. Okay, it's a process. Okay, so in this time, na, people will be using this. People will be using this both. Okay, data movement. Let's say 5 lakhs incidents are there. By December 13, you moved all the data, fine. But still, after December 13, okay, for January, February, March is both tools will be active. Correct? When both tools are active, that is very dangerous part. Okay, very carefully see. Someone went to this tool and then created an incident. Correct? So when both tools are active, na, we need to make sure that if any incident is created here, automatically it should create also here. Am I right? When both are
Yes, you're
running.
right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And when someone open this incident here and then update it, now the same update needs to go and update here also.
Exactly.
Am I right, everyone? This is what someone was telling when I asked the definition. Correct?
Yes, you're right.
Yes, sir.
So you moved the data, but both are running means the both platforms should be in sync. If you do something here, the same thing needs to be replicated here. If you do something here, then same thing needs to be come back and then update here. So these two needs to be the both platforms should be in sync. This is third one. Okay. Then okay, sending, doing videos, moving, sending video clips and all. Okay. Okay, playing movies, everything that and all nonsense job we don't do anyway. Okay, if you want, we will just create some KB articles and then tell, okay, how to use ServiceNow, how to create an incident and all. We'll just create a KB and then pass it. They will learn it by themselves. We don't spoon feed there in live environment. Okay. So now, right, image replication is our phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Understood, everyone? If you have strong knowledge in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, then only you can do this implementation. It starts from field creation, field hiding, okay, attribute setting, dictionary override, reference qualifier, update set movement, client script, server side script, business tool, script include everything, data policy, UI policy, okay, schedule jobs, everything. So to do image replication, you need to do 1, 2, 3, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Sir, I don't know scripting, sir. Then they don't even select you. Done. Okay. So once the image replication is done, that's where our implementation starts. What you implemented. Okay. Whatever is needed, you implemented using our ServiceNow developer topics. Understood, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Everyone clear this point? First one, image replication point. What we use to do image replication or implementations. It's not only image replication. Okay. Let's say in this example you are mapping or matching this tool, but what if there is a new company, they brought ServiceNow and then given to you, and then they asked, okay, I want this notification, I want 5 fields here, I don't want this field here. Okay, I want this one to be mandatory, I want this logic to be built when incident is closure, update all the things. So for new client, new tool, you need to do everything. That is also implementation. Correct, Nama? Yes, everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So to do all the stuff, you need to do, okay, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Without phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, you can't do anything. That is clear, right? Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
data move, okay. How you move the data from this SKFacts tool to ServiceNow tool? Data, which is physical data, which is already existed data. Okay. To move the data from one tool to another tool, okay, or one source to ServiceNow. Another tool means for us, another is ServiceNow. The target is ServiceNow. Okay, source is anything. It can be SK tools. Okay, this can be Jira. It can be an Excel sheet. It can be any tool. Okay, to move the data to ServiceNow from any tool. Okay, in phase 4 we have part 1, that is this topic. How we will move the data to ServiceNow is using data source, import sets, transform map, transform scripts. These four. These are the main things. LDAP integration is one example. Okay. So in phase 4 we have two parts. Okay, in the part 1 we will learn this part: data source, import sets, transform map, transform scripts, and then we'll touch about LDAP integration. Okay, to moving the data we will use data source, import set, transform map. Mainly we simply say transform maps, simple. Okay, but the three are collected, we can't separate them. Okay, Sir, I moved the 5 lakhs data to ServiceNow, sir. Then syncing, sir. How you do syncing? Okay, the syncing of these two platforms to make in a way that if something is created, immediately create there. If something is updated, created update here. To make it sync, you use the part to do, that is web services. Okay, REST or SOAP. REST message or SOAP message. We learn here REST. We don't need SOAP now because SOAP is old one, faded out. One is enough. So we will understand how two systems connects. It's not like okay, every system can be connected. They will allow. They will need to open up. If phone pay, so see here again coming back. Phone, where is this? Okay, very carefully see. Okay, again the same example. Is this the one more? Huh. This application is in your mobile. Okay, and you installed it. You configured with your account, phone number, and all. Okay, automatically this application connections are located here. Means phone pay application is having a connectivity with electricity board. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say you are trying to click this one. Okay, you given this number and then you said confirm. But if the phone pay application don't have connectivity with Bescom, will you get this particular details?
No.
Everyone, you understood ma? So I called you, you disconnected my phone. Can I speak with you? I'm calling you, you are keep on disconnecting my phone. Can I
Not at all.
can I speak with you? Okay,
Yeah.
let me put it in
No,
a
no, you can't.
demonstration. Okay, there is a very nice pretty girl. I written a love letter with my hand. Okay, then I sent her. Then she's taking it, or she, I don't know. I am just sending it in a courier. I am not getting any response. Any response means even no response, or I'm not getting anything. So what I can do? Either it is not reached, or it's reached, but she was storing everything, or she thrown it in a garbage. No response. So platforms needs to be communicated here. Okay, if she receives it, she like my letter, then she reply back saying another letter, then communication started. So I need to send, she need to send. I need to respond, she need to respond. Then only communication will start. Even here also, okay, when this guy, phone pay guy, asked a question, this tool needs to have a connectivity with this database. Then only this one will fetch the data. So that means when this mobile app is developed, they will go to each service and they make a connection. Then they will publish that icon here. Correct, Nama? Whatever LIC payment, okay, donation, cylinder, whatever you are seeing here, you are able to pay the bill because this phone pay application is merged or integrated with those respective services. Then only you are able to do. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understanding it? Similarly, when you are making these two connected means this one needs to allow or this one needs to allow or both needs to allow to communicate each other. Correct? How the communication will happen between two platforms in IT, okay, applications, IT applications is via web services. This is the where two platforms, two applications will communicate via web service. Okay, the phone pay and the respective Bescom application is communicating via web service. Phone pay will send a request, okay, and in the request it will write, okay, consumer number. Then the Bescom whatever it is, will receive the request and then take the input and then go and search in the database and then get the data and send back the data to PhonePe. Once it is received back, it will show the data in the PhonePe application. So this is what happening. So there is a web service designed between these two platforms to communicate each other. So we will understand what is web service here. Okay. Then when you say service, sir, when if something is created here, the same thing needs to created here also, no? Correct? So this is ready to give, this is ready to take. Okay. When it is ready to take, how you test it, sir? So we will understand web service first, then we will generate a web service first, and then we will test a web service. So we create one connection here. We will open up a window. Okay. So when I send a love letter, she opened up. Then only I can, right? So how to write a letter? We will write a letter. Then how to test that? How to send it? How we will receive? Everything we will learn here. Okay. Once we learn the web service very deeply, okay, then we will do connections. Okay, maybe first we will start with ServiceNow to ServiceNow, then we will start with ServiceNow to Jira, and then we will start digging into there. Okay, this is how we will learn. Okay, so here I want to tell one thing. Okay, many people are here who are already having ServiceNow experience, correct? Everyone where they start with this, they all know like the importance of integration. Everyone know the importance of integration. Okay, so they will start learning integration. Okay, so when they start learning integration, what they do is they will go and search a video in YouTube. Correct? So when they search now, the first video they will see is something called REST API Explorer. They will see something. Okay, REST API Explorer, first video. That video don't tell anything about web service. Good. Half they will learn some 10%, but they will not learn 90%. They will get scared. First thing. Then they will see maybe ServiceNow to Jira integration. They will just show you, okay, this is ServiceNow, this is Jira, okay, this is how you create a business rule, and then tuck 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 they will tell. Then there you will not understand 95%. Then you will get scared, like integration is too much heavy for us, we can't learn. We will stop. Okay. And then we will never ever touch. Wherever the subject comes, integration comes, we will feel like, okay, sir, I don't know, it is too much tough. Okay. In IT industry, ServiceNow developers, 95% of the people will not learn ServiceNow integration is because of this reason only. To learn integration, especially the second way of integration, you need to understand the base core concept called web services. Understanding it, ma? If you understood web service, then you apply the web service topic in integration. ServiceNow integration, ServiceNow Jira integration, ServiceNow XYZ integration. But without knowing web service, if you start learning it, no, you never learn integration. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
By the way, anyone can confirm real-time employees is whatever I told about this learning of integration, is that true? You also faced the same situation? Anyone faced this one? You try to learn integration where you stopped or you failed to learn, continue. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So whatever I told is correct, ma?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Good. Okay. So the part, phase one, phase two are very easy, especially everything from start from here, end to here. Very logical, very easy. I am promising you, okay? Only thing is you need to put the lot of mind here. This is not like how you see table creation and all. This is beyond. So you need to come up with an open mind and then you need to also practice it logically. Okay? And here we don't do this much of coding and all. Basic coding is needed, But if you have strong knowledge in P2, especially the glide record phase part and all, then here you see this script. Same, more or less same scripting, less than, okay, difficult than that. You will easily adapt it. Okay. So this is what the integration introduction class is. Now everyone understood what we are going to learn here.
Yes. Yes.
And whatever the discussion that we discussed, is that everything related, ma? You understood now what exactly it is? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions here, please? Any questions? No questions. Okay.
No, sir.
So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and 3 classes from now, we'll talk about data source, import sets, transform, map, transform scripts. Okay. Very easy topics, but very, very, very powerful topics. Very important. Okay. It's too deep and too easy first, but too deep. Very important. Okay. So please practice also. I'm giving heads up now only. No excuses. It's a simple thing to practice. You have to practice it. If you don't practice, now I'm again saying you never in your entire life can't learn integrations. This is the only time you can learn. Got it? Yes, practice is must. Understood, my everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions? Or can we end?
Sir, I have a question. Here we are seeing only REST. For example, if this customer asking soap, if this tool was supporting only soap, so how how we can proceed
If
for that?
you learn rest now, automatically you can learn easily soap also. Concepts are almost same. Okay. We will learn one thing stronger, then automatically you can learn easily the second one. Okay, we are learning. Okay, I will. Okay, one important thing here is okay. Due to time and due to your current knowledge, okay, integrations we can't teach you too much. Okay, if I take only a special class for integration, na, I can take 50 classes only on integration. That is that much deeper because there is nothing syllabus here. The syllabus is ServiceNow integration with X tool, Y tool, A tool, B tool, 3 tool, okay, D tool, E tool, F tool, like that. Okay, and whatever the market tools are, ServiceNow can integrate with any tool. So every day one example and then tell. But the backend process is same. These three things. Either it is SOAP or either it is REST, but a web service concept is same. Okay. What I can teach here is in a very, very high level and the core part of it. We are only learning core part. Okay. So many people know like integration hub, which is little advanced in ServiceNow. But in integration hub also, the backend is this one only. No one will teach this one. Okay. So if I want to make this same training in a different way, now I can show integration hub, 2 3 activities, tuck tuck tuck, done. Integration classes are done. Like that also we can learn. But you just do drag and drop or something, but you don't learn the backend part. Okay. So SOAP is also needed in case if someone asks, but it is less now. But the thing is, if you understood REST 100%, automatically you can easily learn SOAP also. Got it, ma? So what I covered yesterday is okay, we started understanding about what is integration. Okay, the importance of integration for the process, for the developers, for the end users. Okay, then we seen few examples like a phone pay example or a general example like IT example. Phone pay example is for layman perspective to understand how the systems are communicating to each other. Okay, IT example is to understand like service node development. Like okay, that is example for us. Okay, so we have a platform where we will be getting these kind of requirements where we need to move the things from different tool to ServiceNow or okay, manage the replication of image to ServiceNow and then load the data and then make the sync. So three important things. Okay. So first thing, okay, to make the image replications, we need to use all our developer concepts. First thing. Then second thing, okay, data move. Okay, to move our data, we can use data source import sets transform maps. And third one, syncing. Okay, syncing is we will do based on web services. There we will see REST and SOAP or something. So this is pretty much we covered yesterday. Am I right?
Yes.
Everyone, yes?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
there
sir.
anything? Is there anything I missed, Itma? Anything I missed?
No.
No. Okay, very good. So to speak this also, okay, we will give hints. Correct? I need to collect those hints and then frame the sentences. We don't speak. Okay, very nice. Good. Okay, let's start today's session. Okay. So see here, we'll directly start. Okay. What is my requirement is I have a tool. Okay, the tool is maybe the same tool which we okay pronounced yesterday, SKINC tool. Okay. So this tool have incident management image. Okay, so that means we are using this tool for incident management so far. Right? Now assume that our phase part one is done. The image replications is done. Okay. Now whatever the incident management definition in this SK tool, okay, is also we made it in ServiceNow tool. So both images are same related to incident management. Okay. So there we have the same image. Here also we have the same image. There we have these many columns. Here also we have these many columns. Okay. We made the implementation. Now second move is we need to move the existing data from the old tool to new tool. Okay. So old tool like the data movement. So how we will move the data? So very carefully see here. Okay. Generally when you are moving the data, okay, we will connect with the respective administrator of the tool. If it is a Jira Remedy and all, we will connect with Jira Remedy administrators. If it is ServiceNow, okay, it is ServiceNow. Whatever the tool is, when we are getting or loading the data from a different tool to here, first we need to connect with that particular administrator. Okay, then these people will give the data, they will export it. Okay, they will export it in any format, it a kind of file format. Then they will give us, right? Once they give us, then we will take that file and then we will load it in ServiceNow. This is how we do. Okay. So let's assume that, okay, I will do one thing here. Okay. Before, okay, I'll do one small step here. Okay. Just don't ask any questions for 2 minutes. I will tell you why. Okay. Because we don't have an option. So we have to do this way. Okay. What I will do is I am generating some data. Okay. So just keep it like this. I don't want updated opened state. I want it. Okay. General problem also not required. Short description. Okay, maybe active. Okay. Category, subcategory, and all there. Mainly important. So, okay. What I am doing is, okay, just to give me 2 minutes. Once I do it, then you will understand why I did it. Okay. So I will take one of this record, only one record, right? Export it, or just take some 10 records. Okay, maybe take application. How many? 5 are there. Okay. So let's assume I'm exporting this data. Okay. So this is how I can export a data from ServiceNow to a file. Okay. I export it and it is downloaded. Okay. Get that file. Okay. So class B34. Right. Now what I will do is we will change this data. Okay, structure I don't change, but only the data I will change. Okay, very carefully see here. Okay, good. So I'm making a special series here. Okay, the series is not there in my system. Okay, I will say 8 0 0 0. How many more? Total 6 7. Okay, do I have this number or series in my system? Just to check. No. Okay, let me check it. Even I don't know. Okay, so I don't have 8 series. Correct, everyone? You noticed it? Okay, even I don't have anything which are having this series. Correct now? Right? So what I will do is I will make this series. Okay, so 800 to 805. Okay, 5 records. Good. Now I will say short description. Okay, so I will give some short description. Okay, B34 short description. Okay, so I will say V1. Good. So I'm just preparing a different data. Okay, which is not there in my system. Okay, very carefully see here. Right, and same description. Short description is fine. Description also. Okay, right. Now let the colors should be same. Okay, priorities. Okay, severities. All of them are should be same. Okay, let it be. Updated by I don't want. I will just delete it. Okay, this one make it active or inactive. So let's make it in progress. Okay, cancelled. If I will load cancel tomorrow, because if I load it now, it will end up with an error where first time we should not see errors. No, so second time we will see error. Correct. Now I will take this as the first copy. Okay, so let's say this file came from not ServiceNow. This file came from the respect to so and so application. This tool administrator provided this file to us. Okay, and assume that this file is having 1,000 incident records which are not there in ServiceNow, which is a completely different data. Correct, Nama? Everyone, you got this point? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so I created the data and we are assuming that this data is coming from a different source. Okay, so in live environment they will provide the data is like this. Okay, in the form of an Excel sheet or a CSV file they will provide us. Okay, and we load the data. How we will load the data and all I will tell you next. But we will get this format. Okay, this kind of format data. Okay, so now once I get this data, what I will do, sir? Okay, this is where we are going to learn the technical part of it. Okay, so first very carefully see what we are going to do now is, okay, we do three topics now. Okay, data source, import sets, okay, transform map. These three are related. Okay, three things. So what we do here is very carefully, step by step we do it. Okay, I'll go here. Before I take before I start till this point, any questions? Is that everything clear? Someone given the data, I'm loading the data into ServiceNow table. That's it. This is what I'm going to do, and this is the data they provided to us. This data. Till this point, clear, my everyone? Please acknowledge. Yes. Everyone, yes. Any no here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir, can you repeat once?
Which part?
Sir, from that incident number.
From the incident, Rama. Which incident? Okay. So someone from a different platform, okay, exported some 1,000 incidents to us, and then they given in the form of an Excel sheet. This data came from a different tool administrator. Okay, they were given to us, and then we need to load this data to ServiceNow. Understood, ma? Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, when we are loading it now, what are the steps we do is we do these three things. Okay. We do these three things. So I'm going to do those three things very carefully. See here, I'll go and then say first data source. Okay, under system import sets, you have something called data sources. Click this one. Okay, now we need to create a new data source. So say new. Okay, so now just give some name. Okay, so I will say SKINC tool. Okay, SKINC tool something incident I will say, right? So now very carefully see, once I click outside, okay, so I given some name now. There is very important thing is there here where it is asking about import set table. Okay, what will happen is when we load the data, okay, now the Excel sheet is outside Excel sheet. Okay, when we load it now using data source, I will be creating a data source here. This data source I am going to create and then I will be attaching that file here, right? Once we attach the file, okay, what happens is the Excel file will store in the form of a import set table. So system will create a separate table now. The table type is import set table. Okay, why the table is needed, sir? Because any data that comes from outside now first, so see here, source is an Excel sheet. Am I right, ma? Yes. Target is what? Target is what? Incident table. You all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, when you are converting a source data to incident data, we don't have direct transfer. It won't support in system. We don't support it. Okay. How it will be is the Excel sheet will be converted into a ServiceNow data in the form of import set table. Okay. Then from import set table, the data will be copied into target table. This is how the flow is. Understood, my everyone? Yes. E- Everyone, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So this table, na, sir, is that a normal table, sir? Is that a different table, sir? Where it will store, sir? This is a table. How we seen so far the tables, na, the same kind of table. This is not something different. Okay. But the purpose is it will store in a different. Okay. It collects the data from data sources. That's what the purpose of this one. So now why I am telling this one is when you are creating a data source, you need to mention the import set table name here. Okay, so just to give SKINC input data input table import set table. Okay, I just given some name. Okay, then click outside. You got the table name here. Everyone, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as per my discussion, this table will go and store in our tables. So where the tables will store, ma? All the tables.
System
Sys underscore DB underscore
underscore
object.
object dot list.
Okay, so this is where all the tables will come. So the table which we are going to, okay, which we given, the table should come here. So far it didn't come. Keep an eye here. Very good. First thing. Okay, now you given the name. So the file which is you are loading is in which format? What format it is?
Excel.
Okay, Excel SX. Okay, it's a format of Excel SX. Okay, it's not Excel but Excel SX. Okay, so where to see the format? Do you see? Okay, the format extension is Excel SX. Okay, so now, okay, you give the type as the same type. This is the file that you are loading it. Okay, now how you are loading the file? Okay, first time I'm not showing every option. Okay, second time, third time we will see every option that you are seeing here. Okay, I'm first time loading in a very plain manner where everyone will understand the core part. Once we understood the core part, then we will see the deeper part. Okay, so file format attached as an XML file. So I'm going to attach that as an XML file. So attach. Okay. So sir, we also have other options. Okay, I will just explain other options. So file attachment. Okay, so go here 34. Okay, the file that I got it from the different platform owner, I attached it. Okay, so I given here. Okay, here we have sheet number, header number, GPD and all. I will explain it. Okay, what did I given so far is nothing. I created a data source, given some name, and we need some okay, a staging kind of temporary table. So I given this intermediate table name, and then I chosen the file type, and then I attached it here. These four things I given. Everyone noticed it, no? Yes. Everyone, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay, I am going to do steps very carefully. Understand or notice each step. Okay. When I say save, you do save. If I say submit, you do submit for first time. Later, that's up to you. Okay, but for first time, please follow me because the navigations will confuse you a lot. Okay. So once I given, na, okay, I will save it. Once I save it, I will see something down. Okay, very carefully see save. That means we created a data source. So what is data source? The data source define the, okay, it's a definition of source from where you are loading the data. Here I am loading the data from a file. Maybe in a other definition it may be something else, but data source is your source data definition. First thing, sir, data source is created and you given the table name. That means now the table is created, sir. Can we see the table? Go here, refresh here. Is the table created, ma? Import set table created?
No,
Is the table created? Import set table?
no, sir.
No, not it. Okay, good. First thing, right? Now do one more thing. Okay, you go here, open the table also. List. Okay, as the table is not there, system not able to identify it. Okay, good. Keep this point, page also. Now once the data source is created, na, what you do is you go here and then say load all records. Okay, this is your second step. Load all records. Okay, I will tell you about this one later, but only do this one. Okay, when you do it now, very carefully see. Once I click this one, what system will do is it will go and check this table. If the table is already there, okay, good. If the table is not there, then system will create a table. Okay, and system will load this data, this Excel data, into the data into this table. They will become records of this table. Okay, I am going to hit it now. Okay, once I hit it, these two things will happen. Once it will create a table, and the Excel sheet data will convert as records of this table. Two things it will do. Okay, so now I'm going to do very carefully. See, load all records. Okay, so when I say load all records, system is doing something. Okay, so it is doing. It did it, right? And it said I processed. Okay, and I have 5 records loaded. Okay, and there is no issues, there is no errors, there is nothing. Okay, all good. Okay, and it said if you want to go to loaded data, this is the one. If you want to see the loaded data, this is the one. Okay, if you want to do something else, next one, right? So I said two things it will do now. Just to check those two things. One thing is table. Now you refresh it. The table is created. Once you say load all the records, something load data. Is the table created, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And simultaneously, once the table is created, the Excel sheet data loaded as the records of this table automatically. 5 records from thing. Yes, sir, I can see 5. Okay, looks fine. But where is the data, sir? You are see you. This is something different. Correct. Error target. What is this? We should see our this thing, no? Correct. So this is import set table, no? So there are some import set parameters. They are showing now. Okay, but your actual data details are here. Okay, move them. Created by and all not required, but hmm. Now you see, is the Excel data loaded into ServiceNow? in import set table? Yes, my everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now the data from external source, okay, came to the ServiceNow table. That is called import set table, which is a kind of staging table or intermediate table. Yes or no? Everyone, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So you are here. You landed to this page. Okay, generally, we will click this button. If you click this button, na, it will go to this link. It will open the records in this table. Same, I opened separately, but generally, if you click it, it goes to this data. You see the same data. Okay, so we already seen. Now I don't click it, right? So data source creation, load all records. Two things we did so far. Now third step is in this page. Okay, do something called create transform map. This is the third step. You stay in the same page. You don't go anywhere. Okay. If you want to open this one, now you control click it. Don't open there directly. Control click means you see the same data loaded. Correct? So stay in this page. Now say create transform map. Third important step. Right? So transform map is okay. The definition, the main definition here. Okay. Very carefully see. I have this data came to import a table. Now I want to move to ServiceNow table. Which table? I need to define that. I need to tell that
Incident table.
incident table, but I need to it's an incident table, but I need to inform system na move this data to incident table. Do I need to inform to system?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So where you will inform it, first thing. Okay. And second thing is very carefully see. Okay. You are moving this data na. Okay. Right. We are moving this data, right? So let's say you are moving this data. Okay. How? Okay. We will get to know that this field data should go. Okay. In other way. Okay. System is going to create 5 records. Am I right? If you move this data to incident table, these 5 records will be created in system in the incident table. Am I right, ma? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So this value should be incident number. This value should be short description. This value should be description. This value should be color. Where we are going to define these mappings. Incident table you told, but where you are defining mapping. Okay. If I don't tell to system, this value can go and then set it to assign to also, no? Is there any rule that you made so that this value will go and store in only color field? Do we have any rule? Did we set any rule? You are on.
No, sir.
Okay. So two things here. One thing is you need to define the target, that is table name, and you need to also define the fields. Correct. So when you say create transform map in the page, na, right? It landed here, right? First give some name. SKINC. Okay. Transform map. You just give it. Now source table. You got automatically the import set table. Very good. Okay. Now target table. What is the target table here? We need to select ma.
Incident.
Okay. Incident table.
Incident table.
Right. Incident table. Correct. So first definition is clear. So we are asking system to copy from this table to this table. One definition is done. Okay. Now what you do is once you selected the destination table, now save it. Okay. Once you saved it, then next step, first step, high level table, you mapped it. Now low level is you need to map the fields. This value should go and copy to incident number only. This value should go and copy to short description only. This value should go and copy to assignment group only. Right? Next level, field level. Right? So here what you do is there are two ways to do mapping. Okay, we will do only one mapping today. Okay, auto mapping. Just create this option, auto mapping. Okay, just click it. Right? Once you say auto mapping, now it will take the field names. Okay, so see here, this is your data. correct? This data is going to map, or this going to copy into this table, correct? Very good. Is that correct, ma? So these five records, these five records will be copied into this table. 74 plus 5, 79. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So,
Yes, sir.
correct. So now, right, it is going to copy now, right? Uh, right. Now, which field of destination, which field of source? How we will know? Okay. System, when you say auto mapping, now when you say this auto mapping, what system will do is it opens this record and it will see the backend name of each field, number, okay, number mapped, okay, then category, category, okay. So it will check the similar names. If it finds similar names, it will automatically map. You no need to do anything, okay. So that is the reason you see all the fields are automatically mapped because the names are similar, correct, Nama? Yes, system automatically identified it and then it made the logic. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the mapping is important to pass the values. Okay, so here in import set table, number value move to incident number. Okay, priority value move source from source. Okay, this value to this one, this value to this one, this value to this one, this value to, so the mapping is automatically done. Okay, this is first thing. Okay, tomorrow we see, sir, what if the field is different in SK tool. Okay, the short description is maybe write something. Here it is short underscore description. Okay, so how we will map it, sir? If system fail to take it automatically, okay, how we will map it, right? That we will do in next attempt. Okay, for first attempt, the structure of our table and the same other, okay, other platform both are same, no? So we don't see anything different here. Okay, so what I did here, I came to transform map page, I given this source and target, and then I given this auto mapping. Automatically all the mappings are done. Okay, so now you go here, okay, and see 74. Okay, so final step is transform. Okay, click the transform, right? So when you set transform, it just gives you a kind of message, just hit transform. Okay, once you say transform, then now from import set table to transform map, okay, target table, incident table, the data copied. Okay, you can see a high level overview here. Okay, total processed 5, total inserted 5, no updates, nothing. Okay, no issues and all. Okay, now you go here, 74 plus 5, 79, and these are the 8 series. The data from Excel sheet is now loaded into ServiceNow incident table. Everyone, you all noticed it, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, I understood it, but it is looking very, very ugly, sir. Too much difficult. This step, that step, and all. Correct? First time, right? So many steps. Data source came, import set save came, okay, transform map came, transform, okay, you did transform mapping, okay. Tuck, 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 it happened. We are getting confused. What we do is, we will load again. So what I will do is, I will make 81 series now, right? So I will walk through every step now, okay. Just carefully we will see. Okay, so let it be the other values. Okay, so I will just say 2. I am doing everything from scratch. Okay, now we spoken for half an hour now, too much, right? So now you see how much time it will really take to do this entire process now. Okay, so I'm closing everything. I'm doing everything from scratch. Okay, so incident page, just keep it correct. First go to data sources. Okay, click it, then create a new data source. Okay, then attempt to, you just give any relevant name in live, but here I'm just giving attempt to. Okay, then import set table. Okay, SKINC, okay, 2, right? Let the backend name come, file type file. Okay, XLSX, and then this one is attachment, attach it to, right? Now data source is created. Okay, now saved. Did I save it? No, save it. Okay, data source is created now. Just open this table. This is my practice, but generally we no need to open it. Okay, just to see the data, right? Now load all records. Okay, then imports a table created, transform imports a table created, and data copied into the table. Very good. Okay, 5 records came, done. Now create transform map. Okay, so just give transform map to, okay, give the table which is incident table. Okay, incident table, right? And then save it once and initially do auto mapping. Okay, so that the mappings will be done automatically based on the import set table structure and target table structure, right? Now finally do transform. Okay, so 79 right now, before transform 79, so once transform 79 plus 5, okay, 84. Transform history you can see. Okay, 5 attempted, 5 are succeeded. Okay, you go here, 79 plus 5, 84. How much time it took, ma? Data source, import sets, transform map. How much time it took? For me, 5 minutes, correct?
Yes.
Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes, correct? So this is the same pattern we do. Understood everyone now? The process you understood, what is data source, what is import set, what is transform map, how it is coming, how it is loading. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, yes ma, any questions here? Anyone not understood anything here? Yes ma, any questions? Anyone confused here? Please acknowledge.
No, sir.
Okay, good, right? One second. Right? So see here, okay, okay, very good. Now, data source, import set, transform map. This is the same pattern. Generally, we will be getting the files because this is the easiest way to administrate the data. Okay, if you get this kind of data in this file format, it is very easy for us to maintain it. Okay, sir. Okay, so today we created this model. Okay, tomorrow with the same structure. Okay, so see here, one important thing is we don't change the structure again and again. Okay, so today we moved 1,000 records. Tomorrow he give 2,000 records. So we will maintain the same structure. Either we will create only one time. The definitions we will create only one time. Okay, and then we just load the data. Right. So what if he given this particular one tomorrow with a different set of thing? Right. So he given the same thing. Right. So let's say 800 over what now? I will do 804, correct? So 805 I will say, right? And then good. So I'll just say 6, right? Sir, if they give the same, okay, data, different data tomorrow, okay, so we'll do everything from scratch, sir. So let's say they given this data. This is other set of incidents. So out of 5 lakhs incident, we are just moving phase by phase. Okay, so we already loaded 1,000. Then he given one more. Okay, and then what we do, sir? We create again data source, import set, transform map, sir. Everything we do again? No. So very carefully see, right? If we get this kind of thing, right? What you do is you go back to data source. Very carefully see one. Okay, go to data source, right? And open the data source that you created. Okay, so which is the first one? This is our primary one. This one I showed you for a sample. Okay, this is my main one. Okay, open the data source. Right now, we got a new sheet. Now V3 we got it right. Okay, attach the new one. Remove the old one. Okay, they give a new file, right? So attach that new file. Okay, attach the file. Load all records. Okay, then run transform. So very carefully see 84, correct? Run transform. 84 plus 5, 89. Okay, so first time only we will create the structure, data source, import set, transform map, okay, transform mappings, everything. Next time onwards, if they give the data, we just to go and then attach and then load and transform, load and transform, load and transform. You don't create every time data source imports a transform map. It is one time activity for one kind of structure. Once you create it, now let them send, okay, again daily let them send one file. We just go here, okay, load the data and then transform the data. Load the data, transform the data. Understanding it, ma, everyone? Yes, everyone understood?
Sir, if the
Yes,
table
sir.
is different, sir, then
Sorry.
they provide data from different tables.
Then we need to create, if it is different table, okay, then we need to create a different data source, correct? This is only for incident data. Let's say they are sending the data for user table, then you need to create another data source for user table. You can't use incident data, correct? This structure is for incident data.
From scratch, sir.
Understood, my everyone? Correct? The structure,
Correct.
the file is to load only incident data. So we created one data source. Then if they are sending incident data, then we go to this incident data related data source, load the new file and then load and then transform. Two steps we do. Sir, if they give, if they send you, if they send, okay, users data, so then what you do? You need to create everything from scratch, data source imports a transform map using that data structure. Understood now? Because here the transform map is defined to transfer the data to incident table. No? You can't load user data to incident table, right? Will it agree? Will the fields will take the data? You are understanding, ma? What is my what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Correct? So this is only for incident data, one sheet, one model. If you have multiple models, you'll create multiple data sources, transform maps. Don't confuse, first thing. Okay. Now, second thing. Till this point, clear everyone? Comfortable of data source imports a transform map? Everyone, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, sir, here, okay, you see, you like the file format is there. Now, what are other formats are there? CSV file. This file is an Excel file. Okay. Like this, you can have CSV or JSON or XML, but 99% of the cases we go for Excel only because this is our data. No? So see here, I am ServiceNow admin, you are some X tool admin. When we both have a common requirement to do, he needs to push the data, I need to pull the data. Okay. So when I ask him, no, I will ask him, okay, export the data in the form of Excel sheet and then provide us or a CSV file. Okay. So he will do the same thing. If it is a different file also, it's fine. Okay. Here also, if it is a CSM, then we need to set delimited and all. Okay, but generally that's why we don't prefer to have another format. Maximum this one is easy. Okay, but if you go for a different format, then the respect to options will change based on the format. Even he don't know and we don't know. Better stick to with the basic thing. First thing. Now second thing is very carefully see. Okay, zipped. If they provide this file in the format of zip file, the file that you got it is a zip file. Then you need to say zip checked and you need to attach the zip file. We are only loading the file, na? Why we will zip it and then load? We can unzip and then load, na? Am I right? I give you one Excel sheet in a zip format. Okay, you are loading it. You are creating a data source imports a transform map. You will select this option and then attach the zip file, or you unselect this option and then unzip it and then attach it. What you do? You will unzip and attach it, correct? Everyone understanding it, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. First thing, right? Give me 1 second, right? Second thing is in Excel sheet. Okay. Sheet number, header number are there. Now, what are those, sir? Okay. Very carefully see. Right. Generally, the Excel sheet will contain sheets. Okay. This is page number 1. Okay. The data is available in page 1, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. Multiple sheets also can be available. Excel have the sheets. Now your data is in sheet number 3. You are loading it, and your data is in sheet number 3, and you have another data also, sheet number 1, sheet number some garbage data. That guy pulled out everything and then he provided the data to us. In a sheet number 1 something is there, sheet number 2 something is there, actual data is there in sheet number 3. Okay. When you are loading this now, then you need to mention that sheet. If you have multiple sheets like this, if not, it will take your first page. If you don't give anything here, means 0 means it takes the first thing, and you don't let's say like this. Okay, okay. Now if you load this sheet, if you give 0 here, then it will look for the data here, and you didn't find anything, you don't load anything. Okay, so first thing now, so sheet is clear, everyone? Correct? Based on the number, you need to mention the sheet number here. Everyone understood? Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Sir, I have a question. If, for example, if this data was there in sheet 1 and sheet 2,
How?
how we can mention?
Okay, then we need to make sheet 1, sheet 2 into one common sheet and then load that sheet. It can't take two sheets, no? It is one singular number, correct? Okay, good. So it's a generally very carefully see. I am a ServiceNow administrator, no? When I am loading the data, okay, I said whatever you are loading for the first time, that is the template. Next time onwards, we need to load the data in the same format. Very, very important point. When I'm loading it for first time, na, if that guy send the data in 5 4 sheets, so why I will keep all the unnecessary sheets? I will delete it. No, I am loading the data into data source, and I see these and all dummy things. Why I will keep them? I can delete it. No, as someone said, sir, your data is there in sheet number 1, sheet number 2. I will mix them. I will copy all the data and then keep it in one sheet, and then I will only load that one. I can do it now before I attach it. Can I do first time? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And second time onwards, I will give this sheet to him, and then I will ask him like, this is the standard format. Going forward, you give the data in this format only. Can we do that? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct, ma? You understood, ma? Right?
Yes, sir.
So generally, we will maintain only one sheet. Okay, and it is very clean and simple data. You don't mess up and then do all the experiments. Okay. If even they give the data also, we will just make it in a simplest format and then we will load it. Next time onwards, we will give that template to them saying, if you are giving the data, give in this format only. Okay.
So we need to coordinate.
We need to, it's
Okay.
more about coordination. Or even if they give the data in different format, before you load it into data source, you just make it in a nice form, like same required format, and then you load it. That is like between communication between him and you. But once you create one structure, the data source is created and the first time it is loaded, na, that structure only we need to follow for next time load and next time transfer. Understood, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now third point, sir, header. What is this header, sir? Okay. If you see the import set table created, na, whatever the so and so table created, everyone noticed it, ma? Correct? Yes, when you load the data for the first time, the table and columns are created and the data is loaded, na? Correct? So, right? When this is loaded, even this is a table and this is the all these things are columns, correct? So the columns are created in this table, right? Okay. So the column names are u underscore number, u underscore assigned to, u underscore assignment group. How system took these names? Based on the first line of the sheet, means header. Okay, u underscore number, u underscore short underscore description, u underscore description, u underscore color, u underscore priority. If you see here, you will find all the u underscore category, u underscore assigned to, u underscore state, u underscore active. So it took this name, then created a field u underscore custom table. Correct? So the first line is the most important line, that is considered as header. Okay. By default, it is 0. Means when it is 0, means first line. Take the first line. Nothing. Okay. Sometimes you may see kind of sheets where you see so much of headers here. Okay. They will give some company logo and then they will say exported date, exported by. Okay. So something, something, something. They will give every nonsense here, and your data will start from here. Correct, Nama? Everyone? Yes. Okay, they will put company name here and exported by, exported version, exported time, something, something, all nonsense data will be there, and your data will start from here. So now, so let's say my company data is there here. Okay, so if my company name is there, my name is there, and exported date is there, time is there, and all. Now if you just give 0 here and then load now, so what it will take? Okay, so SK my name, okay, date, right? So 2024 something. If I give like this, based on 0 there, it will take this one as header. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how system should take this number as header? Okay, if this is the case, you need to change this number to 4. Understood? If you give 4 here, then system will
Got
take.
it.
If you give 4 here, then system will take the fourth line as header. Okay, technically this is the concept, but still, so even they give nonsense. Okay, we can delete it and then keep it in a clean manner and then load it as a first one only. No? Anyway, we are loading it ultimately, correct? Yes, ma. I given you one Excel sheet, you are loading it. Before the Excel sheet you load, you can do everything clean, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Definitely.
So we will make this one as 0 only, but we will make sure that it doesn't have any extra lines. The first line is header line and only one sheet. This is how we manage it. The technical definition.
So,
The tech,
so sir, here we need to put as 1 or 0
by
header row.
default it is 0. 0 means automatically nothing, first line.
Okay.
Okay, and 0 means first sheet. You don't need to, 0 means you don't need to mention anything. Okay, it will automatically take.
Okay.
Okay. So technically these two are valid, but when you are doing your data load, you need to make sure that let's make it a very simple sheet and it have only one page. Don't keep 10-20 pages and then keep your page, your data in somewhere. Not required, no? Correct? If I have 5 sheets here, is there any value add to my data source definition? And if I have, okay, 20 lines here before header line, do I have anything to do with that for data source import set transform map? No, no. Correct? Everyone, yes? You understood, ma?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Got it, sir.
good. Okay, so, okay, I'll end up here. What you do is, you create a simple structure like this, you export it with some 5-6 okay, records. Okay, or if you want it, I will share this sheet with you. Okay, you create a data source, you create an import set, you create a transform map, mapping, and then transform it. Do it for at least minimum 2 to 3 times, and observe every page. And when you are navigating from one page to another page, now stay in this page and then click the same option. Don't go away. If you go away, na first time you'll get lot of confusion. Okay. Now second thing is, sir, today we did very same plain manner. Na? What if they give you a structure like this? Okay. In SKFacts SN tool, they don't have something called number. They have something called serial number or issue number. This is the field name in the tool. Okay. And they don't have something called short description. This is something like write the issue. Okay, write short notes about the issue. correct na? If they export it, we will get the data like this only, na? Correct? Am I correct, ma?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
and if write long notes, okay, write detail this, write details in detail. This is for us description. Okay, and for customer they will call it as, okay, for us it's caller, for them it's customer. Okay, like this. So if we have the different kind of data, then how you create a data source? This is our next target. Okay, first thing. Second thing is, sir, what if you are saying every time, na, you are just making a clean data copy. 8 series is not there, 9 series is not there, you are copying it like that. What if this incident is already there? In ServiceNow system, this incident number is already there. Then how you do, sir? You skip it, or you just ignore it, or you just create one more? What you do? Correct? So those kind of next level topics we will learn tomorrow. Okay?